Jimin couldn't hold back his tears as he hugged Jungkook in farewell. "I will always remember you." Revolving hearts. Since that morning, Seoul International Airport was filled with an unusual crowd. The fans, or better known as the army, gathered with sparkling eyes, cameras ready to record, and hearts pounding. They knew that this moment was not just an idol's departure, it was an emotional farewell, one that would be remembered for years. Among the crowd, a figure was seen holding his breath, trying to calm his own heartbeat. The figure is Jimin, one of the BTS members who has been known for his gentleness, but this time, his heart is really tested. That day was the day when Jungkook, BTS's magnate who always looks cheerful and full of energy, had to leave for a special agenda that made him have to leave his colleagues and fans for a while. No one knows for sure how long he will be gone, and that's what makes this breakup so heartbreaking. Jimin, who had always been Jungkook's close friend and emotional partner, stood at the side of the airport with blushing eyes. Over the past few weeks, there has been a feeling of tension felt by Jimin. He knows this moment of separation is coming, but reality is always different when it comes to really dealing with it. Jungkook, with his trademark smile that always managed to calm the hearts of anyone around him, approached Jimin. There was tension in the air, and ARMY who watched this moment from afar could already feel what was about to happen. When Jungkook opened his arms to hug Jimin, everything that had been stored in Jimin's heart just exploded. He couldn't hold back his tears. The hug is not just an ordinary farewell gesture, it is a symbol of the emotional bond that has formed over the years. Jimin whispered softly, his voice trembling with emotion, "I will always remember you." Those words, simple but full of meaning, shook the hearts of all those around him. The ARMY's response was remarkable. Many could not hold back the tears, feeling the depth of the bond shown by these two idols. Social media immediately boomed, with the video of the hug going viral in a matter of minutes. The fans discussed how sincere the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook is, not just as group mates, but as true friends who understand each other without the need for many words. In the midst of the breakup, Jimin was seen holding Jungkook's hand for longer, as if trying to hold back time so that this moment would not pass soon. Jungkook looked Jimin gently in the eye, as if giving the same message, "I'll be back, and we'll meet again." The aura of Haru that emanated from both of them made everyone who watched feel connected to that moment, as if they felt the same loss and hope. For fans who have followed BTS's journey since their debut, this moment has a very deep meaning. Jimin and Jungkook have gone through so much together, from grueling rehearsals, grueling world tours, to private moments rarely known to the public. They grew up together, supporting each other every step of the way, and that day, this breakup became a testament to the strength of the bond they had built. Not only the ARMY, the media present also felt touched. Some journalists even wrote emotionally, highlighting how the breakup was not just about a physical departure, but also about how two true friends strengthen each other before facing different paths. Jimin, with tears still in his eyes, showed a human side rarely seen in public, a fragile, soulful, yet strong side in love and friendship. As Jungkook walked away, Jimin remained standing there, staring at his best friends slowly moving away. His last words, "I will always remember you," sounded like a promise that would stick in my heart. This moment isn't just about breaking news. It's a story about true friendship, about human connection that transcends time and distance. The hug video went on to become a global symbol for fans. The hashtag Jungkook farewell, hashtag Jimin and Jungkook, hashtag always remembered is trending across social media platforms. ARMYs from different parts of the world share their own stories of how BTS, particularly Jimin and Jungkook, have inspired their lives. They write about how this moment teaches about the meaning of loss, loyalty, and the power of sincere love, not romantic love, but pure and deep friendship love, behind the scenes. Big Hit Entertainment also confirmed that Jungkook will undergo a specific agenda that requires full focus, but stressed that this is not a farewell forever. They also made sure that Jimin and the other members would still support Jungkook from afar. However, for fans, the emotional moment at the airport will always be remembered as a true proof of the closeness and genuine affection between the two BTS members. As the day turned into night, photos of Jimin with a puffy but loving face spread around the world. Fans gave their support, sent warm messages, and even created fan art depicting those emotional hugs. For them, this moment is a reminder that behind the glitter of the stage and the camera spotlight, idols are also ordinary people who have feelings, bonds, and moments that touch the heart. The hug became more than just a symbol of farewell. It is a reminder that true friendship is never lost, no matter the distance. Jimin may have shed tears, but they also brought strength to continue to support, love, and remember every precious moment they had together. A few hours before the breakup, the atmosphere at BTS headquarters was already different. Jimin often looked at Jungkook with a look that was hard to explain. The two of them sat in the rehearsal room, but the silent atmosphere spoke more than words. Jungkook, who is usually always cheerful and full of energy, this time looked a little serious, his eyes occasionally looking at Jimin with a hard-to-read expression. They both knew that this moment was coming. This separation was no stranger to them, because as BTS members, their travels were always filled with busy schedules, world tours, and individual projects. However, the fear of losing each other for a while still haunts their hearts. Jimin, who usually hides his feelings behind a sweet smile, felt that the day had become very difficult. He recalls every moment they spent together, the late-night rehearsals, the long tiring tours, the laughs together at the hotel, to the little moments where Jungkook patted him on the shoulder or turned on the smile light when Jimin was tired. All those memories now flashed through his head like a movie being replayed. He realized that when Jungkook left, he would lose that daily routine, lose that cheerful energy that was always contagious. At the airport, the atmosphere was tense. The soldiers present could feel the tension. Many of them brought posters, balloons, and small gifts for Jungkook, but underneath it all, they also wanted to witness this emotional moment, the last hug that will be recorded in their hearts forever. The media camera was ready, but not a single lens was able to capture the depth of feeling that emanated from Jimin and Jungkook's eyes. When Jungkook stepped towards Jimin, the world seemed to stop for a moment. No sound other than a heartbeat could be heard in Jimin's mind. When the hug happened, Jimin hugged Jungkook with all his might, as if he wanted to hold back time so that this moment would not pass by. Tears began to flow unstoppably. "I will always remember you," she whispered softly, her voice trembling, but full of confidence. Jungkook returned the hug gently, patting Jimin on the back, as if to convey the same message, "I will always be here for you too." This moment is not just a mere physical separation, but a symbol of the emotional bond they have built over the years. ARMY, who watched live from the airport, as well as through live streaming, felt that energy. Many of them wept bitterly, feeling a temporary loss, despite knowing Jungkook would return. Some ARMY even wrote on social media, sharing their own emotional experiences and how this moment made them understand the meaning of friendship, loyalty, and sincere love.